sitting here at my desk in my office with my Facebook page open. I've recently just gone back on Facebook and Twitter. I'm back in the social media world. And you know, the only reason I'm doing this is I want to reach the young Catholics in our diocese. Because for us, this is our way of communicating. There it goes again. My phone just pinged. And it's been wonderful because a great passion for me is our young people. And I've said at our Synod meetings that I don't want to see our young people as a project or a concern, because they are agents of living the faith and of evangelization. So every time I've sat, talked with, or encountered young Catholics in this diocese, I have always come away inspired, amazed, and confident that our future and our present are in good hands. Recently I was at a Synod meeting with some of our youth leadership and came away really impressed with their questions, their insights, and their comments about what they love about the church. So it's fitting that one of the 8 areas of our focus in the Synod will be young Catholics. What we mean by that are essentially high school students, college students, and young and emerging adults. And we need to do more with young adults. We need to do more to empower young adults and young Catholics to really take their rightful place in the church, and to give them space and energy and resources to lead, because that's what they want to do and that's what they're equipped to do. So just want to say to the young Catholics of the Diocese of Gary how much I love you, how much you fire me up, and how enthused I am that you are ready to move. We're a week away from going to Poland. There's 84 young adults going to Poland with us. I mean, that's incredible. We did a retreat last January. 82 people signed up for a 24-hour retreat. So we are on fire. We are ready to move. I just have to get back to Facebook. Estoy aquí en mi oficina con Facebook en mi computadora. Recientemente yo reentré por Facebook y Twitter para comunicarme con los jóvenes en nuestra diócesis. Los jóvenes aquí en la Diócesis de Gary son para mí una gran inspiración. Son animadores, son discípulos de Cristo y quieren crecer en su papel como líderes en sus parroquias y en sus comunidades. Por eso en el Sínodo, un área muy importante para nosotros es católicos jóvenes. No son un proyecto, son agentes, son discípulos, son animadores en el gran proyecto de la Santa Iglesia. Por eso necesitamos ofrecer el apoyo y los recursos que los jóvenes necesitan para vivir bien su papel importante en la vida de la iglesia local. Estamos hablando sobre los que están en high school, los que están en la universidad y católicos jóvenes. En la próxima semana vamos a Polonia con 84 católicos jóvenes en la Jornada Mundial de Jóvenes. Por eso para mí, ustedes, los jóvenes, son una gran inspiración y siempre ustedes están en mi corazón. Tengo un gran amor para ustedes y espero su participación en el Sínodo como una parte muy importante. Saludos a ustedes, siempre tienen mi apoyo y mis oraciones.
My name is Magdalena Barajas. I'm 20 years old. I attend St. Paul Catholic Church in Valparaiso, Indiana, where I also live. I'm actually pre-med. I'm studying biology. I think there are a ton of young people who are excited about their Catholicism, and I don't know, I always get kind of offended when people say like, oh, young people don't care about the Catholic Church. Like, there's a lot of us who really do care about our faith and want the Catholic Church in our lives. We shouldn't underestimate the power of them, and I feel like we could do a lot more to help them, you know, learn how to pray better, learn how to discern, and give them the tools that they need to be able to follow God's path better in the secular world. So I feel like there's a lot of societal pressure to not be Catholic, especially like in this day and age. Everything is so secular, and it's kind of like scary to put yourself out there and say like, you know, I have faith and I am religious. But I also think it's really rewarding, because I feel like a lot of times we're sort of searching like, how can we be different? And I think Catholicism is a great avenue for that, just because it is so different and like it's universal, and you can have your little, quirks and be Catholic, and it's all the same. So I think my favorite thing about identifying as Catholic is the reward that you get for doing service for others. I feel like service is a big part of my life, especially like being pre-med and wanting to be a doctor someday. It's kind of one of those things where it's like, I'm in this and I'm doing this for God, so it's like more rewarding than just like, I'm helping people because it makes me feel good. In the end, like, I'm doing this for the greater kingdom of God. So I think because I come from a really big like Catholic family, I'm really interested in helping women who are pregnant. And especially little children, and so I've been working a lot with the Carmelite home, the St. Joseph's Children's Home in East Chicago. I'm actually like taking a class to be a postpartum doula, and so they basically like help women after they have their babies, and I'm hoping to be able to use that certification to help teen moms after they have their babies, to kind of further like the pro-life message, and like we really are to help women and the babies both. That I think that our generation should really realize like the power of prayer, and not believing it as in like some magical thing, but knowing that it's like a child asking his dad or her dad for something, and just realizing like the enormity of God's love for us, and that He does want to answer our prayers, and that when we believe and we do pray regularly, that it really helps us in our lives, and just to like, I don't know, stay close to Jesus and Mary.
My name is Nathan Hare. I live in Chesterton, Indiana, and I go to St. Patrick Parish. I am 16 years old. At my parish, I help run my youth group, and I also am head server at my parish. What's great about altar serving is you get an experience that you don't get when you're sitting in the pews at Mass. You're up there watching everything go on at a very close angle, and you also know that you're involved directly with what's going on. It's a very nice feeling knowing that you are helping support the faith. I am discerning priesthood, and I am also considering majoring in music education. I feel as if some of the young Catholics have the approach of, if I go to Sunday Mass, it's enough and that's all I want to do. Faith is a lot more than that. I feel like when they hear the words youth group, they're like, oh, they're just going to be talking about faith the whole time, when that is not true the majority of times. Yes, we do incorporate faith because obviously we run in a Catholic church. However, we do a lot of fun activities, so it's a lot more than just talking about faith. It's also getting involved in your community and having a lot of fun while doing it. So personally, I pray like last thing at night when I'm laying on my bed about to go to sleep. I just kind of think back on my day and thank God for the good things, pray about the bad things, ask for help for the future. If there's a friend that I know is going through a very difficult time, Catholic or not, I will pray for them and ask God to help them in their situation in some sort of way. However, prayer is a very personal experience, and if you feel comfortable doing it a different way, go ahead, but that's just personally my routine. No, faith is like, especially in public high school, it's a very like inside thing, and something that's difficult about being in a public school and being Catholic is that there's not many like help resources. Before I graduated to high school, I went to St. Pat's, and there we always prayed in the morning. We prayed before lunch. We prayed before we left. We went to church every Friday. But when I went to public school, I'm constantly forgetting to pray before I eat. I don't pray in the mornings. There's no one there like to help remind me about the faith itself. Most of it's kind of inside because a lot of people don't feel comfortable like expressing their beliefs because they're afraid of getting made fun of and so on and so forth.
My name is Claire Brennicky. I go to St. Teresa of Avila in Valparaiso, Indiana. Being a Catholic nowadays, it's hard and also fun. I have met so many amazing people. I still talk to people I met 5 years ago. And they ask me all every day, how's church, how's your youth group, are you keeping up with it? Being a Catholic's amazing. It's one of the best things ever. Every morning I wake up around like 6 a.m. and then I open up my journal and I just write down everything I want to pray about, and then I pray about it, and then I go out through my day, and then when I get home I write down everything else that happened, and then I pray about that, and then I do that every day. Well, our youth minister, she was my confirmation sponsor. And she got me a journal and said, Claire, this is like, you need to write down all your prayers and you will pray for them. And I'm like, okay, so then that's how I started doing it. It was like, she helped me get through it. And she would contact me every day asking, Claire, did you do it? Did you pray? And stuff. And it's helped me in my faith a lot. It's helped me grow closer to God a lot. I remember when I was younger, I used to watch these kids like go up and help church, and I'm like, that is awesome. Like, you're basically involved. You're helping make like mass. And I thought it was like the coolest experience ever. I still remember on my first day, I accidentally dropped a piece of glass. And the priest came up to me and was like, Claire, he's like, it's okay. He's like, I've seen worse. Like St. Teresa is very welcoming. We love they love young people. They think we're fun and hip. So, but I've talked to kids in other churches and they're like, yeah, the old people, they don't accept us. They don't like us. And I'm like, try. Like, have a rosary before Mass, like every week. It'd be like, pray with them. Do stuff like that. Like, we have a Cafe Manna every Thursday. And youth group, we work at it sometimes, and the people, they see that and they're like, they like that. 7th grade, we did the first ever middle school youth group, and I didn't want to go, but my mom's like, Claire, you are going, and I'm like, I don't want to. She's like, you're going, and then when I showed up, I was shy, I didn't talk to anybody, and now I'm like, my youth minister says I'm like the most outgoing person, so it does change you. Youth, get more involved, be a part of the church. We want you a part of the church. You guys are our future. We need you. So please be a part of it.
Hi, I'm Stephen Malone. I'm from Griffith, Indiana, and I'm from St. Mary's Parish here in Griffith. I've been an altar server here since about 5th grade. I still help out on the altar with the young kids who not sure what they're really doing and help them get into that. I'm also a Eucharistic minister. I've recently taken on the youth minister position for the teenagers here in the parish from 9th grade through 12th. I have been volunteering for the longest time. It really started, when I was making my confirmation here. I did, the service hours, and then I moved on to Boy Scouts with the troop here at the parish. I did that for 2 years. I earned my Eagle Scout, and then I continued to help with scouting, and I was able to help a lot of people through that. And then now I'm serving as the Diocesan Spirituality Coordinator for YACM. YACM is the Young Adult Catholic Outreach Ministries here in the Diocese of Gary. It's a diocesan level young adult service group. We focus on service, fellowship, and social growth, because we are a community. We are a family, but we're also Catholics, and as Catholics we're called to serve. So a lot of our activities, we're having fun, we're getting together, we're growing as a family, but we're also, raising money or raising awareness to a cause through those activities. I want to teach them going to Mass is for you. It's about your relationship with God, that it's about you growing your faith, that the Catholic Church is just as much yours as it is your parents, as is it your little brother's who's making First Holy Communion. There are periods in life where, there's nothing really big happening sacramentally, you're not striving for anything, it's really just the day-to-day thing, but, it's important for God to be present in your day-to-day as well as those special occasions. I've been able to expand the amount of people I've been able to help, the people I've been able to serve by joining organizations like the Knights of Columbus that allows you to join a teen, or helping with the men's club at the local parish. Sometimes it might not seem like you're given a chance, but if you put yourself out there, they will let you participate, they will let you provide, and they will let you shine.